The sun has already fallen below the horizon. The sky holds that last fragile light, deep indigo bleeding into soft grays, clouds catching the faintest silver from a moon not yet fully risen. The day is done, the work is finished, and now the farmhouse settles into itself. Tonight it seems to breathe. It holds its quiet like a secret, known only to its walls and the people inside. Step through the door, and the first thing you notice is not the absence of sound, but a quiet that lives and breathes. The kind of quiet that fills a room without emptying it. The floorboards creak softly beneath invisible weight. The fire in the hearth whispers and pops. Outside, the wind brushes against the wooden shutters, patient, unhurried. Even the house itself seems aware of this hour. This is a 1700s American farmhouse, timber and stone, modest, sturdy, built by hands that understood the land and the seasons. The walls hold the warmth of the day's sun, fading now into shadow. The house knows this rhythm. It has lived it 1,000 times. It will live it 1,000 more. Inside, the kitchen serves as the heart of the home. A long wooden table stretches across the center of the room. Its surface bears scars, deep grooves from knives, dark stains from spilled wine and gravy, the marks of countless meals prepared, eaten, and cleaned away. The chairs are simple, functional, each telling its own story of wear and repair. One leg shorter than the rest, padded with cloth. Another back worn smooth by decades of use. In the corner, the hearth crackles. The fire is small tonight, just enough to chase the chill, just enough to cast flickering patterns on rough stone walls. It illuminates the tools hanging nearby, a blackened skillet, iron tongs, dented pots, a ladle resting at the edge. Each tells a story. Each has been held by the same hands year after year, day after day. The air smells of burning wood, dried herbs hanging from the ceiling beams, the faint lingering scent of the evening stew. There is comfort in that smell, a reminder that for all the hardships of this century, the long winters, uncertain harvests, illnesses without warning, there is warmth here, safety, home. Outside, the farm stretches into darkness. Fields that once heard the rush of animals and rhythm of labor now lie still, waiting. The chickens murmuring softly in their coop, the cows lowing in the barn, shifting their weight. The horse stamps once, twice, then settles. The world outside is at rest. Inside, the family mirrors that stillness. The mother stands near the hearth, her hands moving with ease perfected by years of repetition. She lifts a pot from the fire, careful not to burn her palm. The weight of it is familiar, known. She does not count the pots she has lifted, the meals prepared, the fires tended. She does not need to. The pot finds its place on a wooden trivet. She adjusts the fire, nudging a log to keep a steady warmth through the night. Her movements deliberate, unhurried. The night is long. The work is done. Her face, lit by firelight, shows no strain, no urgency, just quiet satisfaction, a life lived in small, repeated acts of care. She glances at the table. The remnants of the evening meal sit there, a wooden bowl with the last of the stew, rich and fragrant, a loaf of bread still warm on a small plate. No rush to clean. The night allows for stillness. Near the fire, the eldest child sits on a lone stool, hands folded.
He is 14, old enough to work the fields, old enough to feel the weight of responsibility settling. Yet tonight, he is simply a boy, watching the flames. The firelight dances across his face, casting soft shadows. His gaze drifts, thoughtful. He remembers the day, the chores, the small argument with his sister over nothing, the sky just before sunset. He does not speak.
Across the room, his sister works quietly on her sewing. 12 years old, maybe 13. Her hands move carefully, threading the needle with precision learned from her mother. Each stitch small, deliberate. The soft scratch of needle on fabric blends with the fire's gentle pop. She pauses, lifts her head, watches the flames. She sees shapes, a horse, a tree, a cloud drifting across an invisible sky. A faint smile touches her lips, then back to her work. Time moves slowly here. There is no urgency, only rhythm, only the quiet life of the evening. The mother moves to the table, smoothing a curl of fabric lifted by a draft. She pauses, listens. Nothing but the rhythm of breathing, the crackle of fire, the wind against the shutters. A faint smile, contentment. She thinks briefly of her own mother, of evenings like this one years ago in a different house, but with the same warmth, the same fire. She wonders if her mother felt this same stillness. She hopes so. Outside, the moon rises. Pale silver light filters through the window, mingling with firelight. Shadows stretch across walls, elongating familiar shapes. The room feels larger, as if quiet has given it space to breathe. The eldest child rises, moving slowly to the window. He peers out at the fields, fence posts standing like silent sentinels, trees swaying gently. A shape moves inside the barn. He is alone for a moment, yet not lonely. The quiet carries safety, belonging, presence. The mother joins briefly, her shadow across the floor. No words needed. Presence alone communicates care, love, safety, continuity. The evening continues. Stars emerge in the vast dark sky, delicate points of light. Inside, the farmhouse breathes with life, calm, deliberate, patient. Every creak, murmur, faint sound contributes to a symphony of quiet existence. A small cat curls near the hearth, purring softly. Its warmth adds another layer to the calm. Shadows flicker, firelight dances, hands move, tools settle. The mother sips tea, a gentle aroma of chamomile with a touch of honey. She savors the pause, letting the moments stretch. She thinks of tomorrow, the bread, the garden, the mending, but softly, far away. The eldest child rests, eyes closed against fire warmth. The daughter watches flames flicker, imagines lives before hers, feels connected. The house is alive, present, calm. Night deepens. The family prepares for rest. Fire banked, teacups set, doors checked, everything in place. Children lie down, mother last, resting hands in lap. Thinking of the day, small joys, life built in simple acts. She sleeps. The farmhouse breathes one last time. Wind whispers outside, animals quiet, fire burns low. The family dreams, carried gently by the calm of home. Even as the night deepens, the farmhouse holds its stories.
the work, care, rhythm, life in stillness. Here, in these quiet moments, is beauty in simplicity, attention, care, love. The fire glows, moon moves across the sky, stars wheel in patient dance, and the farmhouse rests, safe, warm, together.